Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the homestead. It is January 1st, 2025, so Happy New Year. I hope everybody rung in the new year with a lot of fun, but a lot of safe nights. So I hope everybody's doing well. There was from what is being reported, a terrorist attack that happened at the New Orleans Bourbon Street New Year's celebration. And man, awful. It's awful that that's the world we're living in nowadays, it seems. But anyway, prayers go out to really everybody. The ones that didn't make it, the ones that were injured, the police and fire, first responders, and really everybody that was even there. That's pretty traumatic. So our prayers are with everyone. So anyways, we're out here to pasture this morning. I think overnight was pretty well the first, I would say, cold night that we've had in Oklahoma, central Oklahoma this year. There was a heavy frost this morning, and we've had some frosts, but not as heavy as this morning's was. So I would say winter's here. We are supposed to have a real cold Arctic blast, or whatever you want to call it, come in early Sunday morning. So a few more days. We're going to have some single-digit temps, I think, for several days anyway. Hopefully it won't stick around real long. That makes keeping water thawed and all that difficult around here. So I'm amazed. I'm out here this morning and I'm seeing bluebirds, and I haven't seen a bluebird here on the homestead for quite some time, since summer. And I'm no expert on birds, but I thought that bluebirds were only here in the spring and summer, and I'm seeing bluebirds all over the place, January 1st. So either I'm just uneducated on what bluebirds do for the winter, or they're super confused. But I welcome them anyway. I love it. We love the birds here, and I was actually wanting to make a whole nother video about our bird watching and bird feeding and bird houses and all that jazz. So anyway, we'll be doing that. But I just wanted to check in and say hello. I haven't made a video in a while. Been busy, been lazy, been not a whole lot going on, honestly. So that's pretty well why I haven't done anything. But let's turn around and check on the cows here. I've got a couple of little ornery ones. I got a mama cow that had a calf. It's maybe been 2 weeks or maybe a week. It hadn't been long. And she's a little ornery. It's the first time she's had a calf since I've had her. So, you know, you kind of got to feel out how your animals act. Some mama cows are super protective and you know, aggressive. Some not so much. So most of my cows I've had for a long time, and they're not aggressive at all. Even when they have a calf that's just born, they're not even aggressive. So she's just not quite as familiar with me, I guess. Or, you know, she might just be an overly protective mother, and that's good. That's nothing wrong with that. So let's turn around and take a look real quick. Well, there she is with her calf. Look at that little baby. She's attentive. Last year I had all bull calves. This year I've had all heifer calves. So I don't know what the heck the deal is, but this young steer here, he is a overly friendly dude. We need to keep him back. I don't want you in my pocket, buddy. He's overly friendly, which is fine, but Then when he gets up next to you, he wants to shake his horns at you. And I don't really care for that. So here we are. These are my two probably prettiest. On the left is Judge, our bull. And then on the right is a heifer. She's not had a calf yet. That's Choo Choo. And I think that pair right there is going to make some pretty babies, I hope. So we'll see how they turn out. This gal here has got what's called a Texas twist in her horn. You can see how her horn is in a twist. She's been a real good mama. I kind of like having a variety, and everyone looks a little bit different. This is more of a traditional longhorn. They just kind of go up. Hers are going back a little bit. This is Dolly. And that is Eve. She was born on Christmas Eve. I think she's about 12. Sorry about the glare of the sun. Yeah, it's not very good, but anyway, they're kind of more traditional longhorns. The horns kind of just go out a little ways and then up. And then, like I said, we got the Texas twist and just a few other varieties. A lot of these young steers, those three, the real friendly one on the left, and then the other two, yeah, see, there's Mama. She don't like me getting too close. Her calves there beyond her, so. Oh, yeah, see, I was out here earlier without the camera, and she was fine. I kept my distance, and she didn't mind. But now I got this selfie stick thingy with the camera and all that in my hand, and I'm talking. And I don't know what she thinks, but she thinks that I've got something to, I don't really know. She thinks I'm gonna do something to her calf. So we'll just keep our distance. I was saying though, those three steers, I can't get over there because the calf's in between them all, but it seems like most of my steers, the horns kind of just go straight out, which is cool too. So anyway, we walked over here by the barn. We're gonna give them plenty of distance. Like I said, it's weird. Just a little while ago, I was out here. 10 minutes before I started videoing, and they were fine. I didn't have anything in my hands or anything like that, and they were fine. And now, man, she sees me with something in my hand, and she doesn't know what it is, and she's not liking it. So anyway, we'll give them some space. I've got some totes here of firewood, and I'm gonna be bringing those up with the tractor, put them probably inside the shop. We heat the shop with a wood burning stove, and it doesn't make it, super warm in there, but it definitely cuts the edge, and where we can work in there, hang out in there, whatever. And it's a little nicer for the cat and the dogs and whatever. These Great Pyrenees dogs that we have, they love the cold. If it's cold out, they're gonna be outside. That's when they love it the most. So they don't really need the heat, but me and Chief like it when we're in there because it gets awful cold. But so it's a beautiful day today. It's pretty chilly, but the sun is out, the skies are blue, and it's a great way to bring in 2025. I'm standing here by Judge. Let's take a look. Sounds like my neighbor's working on a project across the pasture over there. There's one of our dogs. Molly? Hey girl, come here. Come here. She's got a hurt leg right now. So we're babying her a little bit, aren't we? She's been digging in something. See, her nose is all brown. But yeah, she's got a little bit of a limp in that back left leg. So we've been babying her a little bit. What is it, Molly? Good girl. Good girl. So we actually have four Great Pyrenees dogs. One, Duke, is really old, and he has not been getting along with our younger male, and so we have to keep him in what we call the nursing home. He's really old, but man, he's full of spirit, and he's a great dog. We keep him up where we keep our pigs, and so he's got a big yard to run in and stuff like that, but he doesn't do much running these days anyway. So he's up there a lot, and then we'll let him out when we can keep the dogs, the boys, separate. And so he's out running around right now. But the way these dogs work oftentimes is one of them will be out and about all the time, 24/7. There's at least one of them out and about. And like you just saw Molly start barking at something, which she's just barking because she hears the neighbors working over there. The other ones will come out of wherever they're, hanging out at, in the shop, in one of the barns, or over in front of the house, and they'll pop up out of nowhere just to check out what's going on and see if the one that's barking needs any backup, I guess, so to speak. If it's a predator of some type, or a person, or just something unfamiliar. And well, she just went behind the shop now, but when Molly was barking, I saw two more heads pop up from around the corner. It's a little far to film, and now she stopped, and they saw that it's just me out here, and so they've went back into the shop. Chief's in the shop hanging out, and so they want to go back and get petted some more probably, or whatever. But anyway, I have got a lot planned for 2025. I'm still getting used to videoing. What I don't like about videoing is it slows me down. Having to move camera, turn the camera on and off, tripods or whatever I'm doing, it just slows me down a lot. And sometimes I just don't want to mess with it. But I'm going to try to make a better effort, make some videos that hopefully you can enjoy, even if it's just seeing how living this lifestyle is. And I think this is kind of a growing trend. I think a small farm, an acreage, a homestead, whatever you want to call it, is definitely a kind of on a comeback. People want to get outside. They want to work with their hands. They want to learn old skills. And obviously that's how we live. And I love that. I love seeing people when they buy some land, and even if it's a hunting property or maybe ponds for fishing, whatever. I just love that. I love seeing people get outside, and I just think it's super good for your health, and I think it's even more important for your mental health. Sitting inside, watching TV, playing video games, sitting behind a computer, the internet, all that, it, in my opinion, is terrible for you. I don't think we were meant to live like that. And so I encourage you, if you're not doing stuff outdoors, you don't like the outdoors, whatever, find a state park, some hiking trails, just do something little to get started, the fresh air, and I think it's really, really good for your mental health and your physical health. So anyways, again, Happy New Year, and stick with me, and let's see what videos we can get out there. Hope you enjoy them, maybe learn something, whatever. Well, we're here in the shop, sitting by the old wood stove. There's nothing better than a wood fire. Oh, the heat is the best, and the sound and just the ambiance of it is second to none. But I just wanted to say thank you to my brother Kevin and a friend of mine named Toby. My brother had saw yesterday on my YouTube page that I had, I was short about 15 people or 15 subscribers to get to 1,000. My goal when I started this was to be at 1,000 subscribers by the new year, and my brother was checking on it and saw that I was short, so he and our friend Toby, they went on a little recruiting spree, and I think within a few hours I was at, I think they, somehow or other, they got me like 40 or 45 subscribers within a few hours, and we exceeded 1,000. I think we're at like 1,020, 1,025, something like that, before midnight. So thanks to them, I achieved my goal, and so pretty cool. So thanks, fellas, and I appreciate the support. So if you're new here, I appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoy it, and if you've been here for a while, I hope you stick around. So thanks to everyone, and looking forward to this new year.